So welcome everybody. Today is Sunday. Okay. So we're going to do tune in. Hope you can see that. Tune in, flow, surrender. In that order. And this VBT is the Vijnana Tantra. So if you're reading the classical text, it'll be verse 111. And if you've got the Radiant Sutras, it's Yukti verse 88. So I'll use that at the end. So that it's a particular part of the tantric teaching that talks about moving the body. So in this context, we'll move in asana. And in the context of, they also talk about the context of dance, where you should move yourself rapidly until you can't move anymore, and then you just allow yourself to stop. And then you connect to the energy that's been created, and that connection is a connection to the expansive nature of ourself. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to use asana instead of dance, which works just as well. So we're going to start sitting. I want you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Have a sigh out. And again, deep breath in. And once more. Good. Now we're going to bring one hand to the heart space. And I want you to just simply observe the inner landscape. So in order to observe really well, it's good to place your attention to the third eye. So bring your attention up to the space between the eyebrows. As if you're looking into the dark space. So Ajna chakra, when it becomes active, is all about our ability to see the bigger picture, rather than the picture that just comes from our own egoic self, which is called the ahamkara, so our individual perspective. So when you move from the third eye, it allows you to see a bigger picture. So and sometimes it's actually called the witness center as well. So it allows you to observe things more rather than be reactive. So I want you to just observe your own body and notice what's there today. Just notice any sensations or emotions or conversations that you maybe had with people that are still looping around. Whatever's there, just observe it as energy and nothing other than that. Notice how it feels in the body. And as you exhale, just allow the exhalation to shift the energy. And then as you breathe in, I want you to mentally say to yourself, I am that. And as you exhale, that I am. Inhaling, I am that. That I am. So all major spiritual traditions on the earth have a word for the thatness. I prefer thatness to any other word. or light or love, but that's the that. And the Sanskrit mantra for it, so that's the translation, so the Sanskrit mantra will be more powerful because it's a vibrational energy, is so hum. So as you breathe in the sound so, and as you breathe out, hear the sound hum. So hum, I am that. And just feeling the connection to the thatness. So we have that individual experience of being that, but there's also that experience of connecting to others and being part of everything that exists. Because everything that exists is simply vibration. We got a little bit of vibration there. Feedback from somebody else's mic online. So just being aware of, you can even notice how that impacts you. So another sound coming into the experience, just notice that. And just release if it became a bit of a trigger in any way. Good, now we're going to do left hand to the heart space and right hand to the floor if you've used a different hand. So this is Bhumushpasha, which is a mudra to connect to the earth. So we're also that. So our physical bodies are made from the planet Earth. Just feel that connection to the earth. And be aware of the thatness that's observing the experience from the third eye. With your attention connected to the earth, we're going to start to move. So bring your hands to the knees. Excuse me. If you can't sit cross-legged, then take the legs wide, and we're going to start to circle. Just feel your awareness observing the experience, so you can still connect up into the third eye with the eyes closed, just noticing how it feels as the body starts to turn, how it feels as the sit bones connect into the earth. Just really observing. So often we'll do a form of exercise, whether that's yoga or another form of exercise. And we just do it rather than feel into it. So I want you to really feel into the experience, the sensation of the movement and the breath. Feel into the energy that presents itself in the body for clearing. So when we start to work like this, there's a little door in our subconscious mind. Imagine it like a little trap door, and it opens. And then things come out to be presented, to be cleared. And that's the process of yoga when it's really used correctly. So allowing yourself to observe what's coming up and just observe it. So don't get involved with it. Just be the observer and use the breath to shift any energy that you feel arising. So sometimes it might be sadness, the sort of emotions that as British people were told to, just get on with it. Okay, let's change directions. So anger, sadness, jealousy, grief, all of those emotions that we sort of have to have that stiff upper lip. Just let them arise, because when we don't let them arise, they become dysfunctional in our body system, and that can affect us physically as well as emotionally. Good, now we're going to start to move into the first and the second chakra together, and the third. So we're going to shift the energy down there, which is much more stagnant. It's a denser energy. So inhale, come forwards, exhale, go back. And just build up that speed. So the lower chakras, the first three, so Muladhara, which is red, Swadhisthana, which is lovely deep orange, and then Manipur, which is yellow, are the centres where we hold a lot of deep-rooted emotion. Come back to center. Now we're going to focus on the solar plexus. So it's that area just a little bit higher up. It's slightly different to Manipur, although sometimes it's said to be the same. And we're going to do Sufi grinding, which is like an elliptical shape. So we're going from side to side. And in many ways, this is the precursor for Uddiyana Bandha and some of the other kriyas that we use around the navel center. So just really stirring up. Make sure you're going right to left to start with. So you're moving with the natural flow of the digestive system. Make sure you squeeze the breath out as the body moves backwards slightly. So there's a clearing process going on physically, but also emotionally. So remember, tuning in, using the breath to flow with whatever you find. So if you imagine the body is like a huge river system, and sometimes parts of it get a little bit gunked up with debris, from a storm, a fallen tree, some twigs, maybe some boulders. If you imagine that they are the emotions and they present themselves stored in the body, let that exhalation become the flow of the river, clearing things out. Change directions. So emotions are really interesting energies. And the stronger emotions that we feel and often suppress can be really toxic for our body. So, if we hold on to anger, it burns us in many ways. And that's not to say that we should go around expressing our anger, because that doesn't solve anything. It just creates a perpetual cycle of war. But what we should do is to accept that we are feeling angry, and that's okay. Feel the energy in the body, and then use a process to clear it out. So you're just accepting that you're feeling a bit angry, or maybe a bit sad or jealous, whatever it is. And then you're just allowing yourself to be aware, so be the witness. You can feel it in your body. It's an energy frequency, and you're going to let it shift out with the breath. Good, back to center. Take a nice deep breath in and hold the breath in. And just scan, notice any areas, and then sigh out. And again, Breathe in and hold. Have a quick scan through the torso. Get a sense of energy being pushed out. It's like a stream of particles being released. Lovely. Now we're going to focus on the heart space. Bring the hands to the shoulders. Remember, with this one, if you've got low blood pressure, you're going to need to go slowly because it can make you feel really like you're just going to fall over. So you're going to inhale to the left, exhale to the right. So the heart energy, the heart is like a bridge. It's also a bit like the negotiator or the peacekeeper. It's the energy part of our body that connects the lower, more visceral emotions into the higher realms, into the throat, which is where we express. And often we don't, so we swallow how we feel. And then we end up with sore throats, all sorts of reinfections, tonsillitis, inability to express ourselves properly. Build up the speed. Okay, come back to center. Bring the elbows together. Take a deep breath in. And again. Lovely, and release. Okay, let's release our legs. Come round into cat. Inhale, lifting the gaze. Exhale, really drawing the navel in, squeezing and pushing. So using the exhale to really help shift energy. So when we do that nice strong exhalation at the navel, imagine that the navel's coming into the body and it's being pushed upwards as well. So we're getting this upa, which is the upward moving energy. So udana. Build up the speed. Keep building. So you get this lovely wave of energy through the central channel and helping the central nervous system as well. Good, releasing. So we're going to clear the right side, and I want you to imagine the process. So you know the asana, it's very common, but I want you to really bring your attention to the breath clearing and visualize it almost like shifting the energy when we do in alternate nostril. So we'll clear right side first, which is where we hold our attachments. Okay, so inhale, exhale. Last one. Good. Switch sides. Aversions. So the things that we push away from ourselves. Good, and release. Let the toes tuck, and as you exhale, come up into down dog. Heel out the feet. So really work down into the heels. So it's really important when we work with clearing energy and then lifting our vibrational frequency, which is what yoga does, is that we also anchor the new frequency of energy, which is a higher vibration. So you need to heel through the feet. Good, now start to walk the feet and the hands towards each other. Holding Uttanasana. Soften the knees, and as you inhale, just lift the gaze to the horizon. Exhale, touch the earth. Inhale, come all the way up to the sky. Exhale, fold to the earth. Inhale, horizon. Exhale to the earth. All the way up. Good, next time you come up, extend the arms up, push the palms to the ceiling, and stretch. So start to build that up. Be careful with the lower back. So when you do this movement rapidly, you need to be really careful with the sacrum. If it feels too much with the arms there, then bring the hands to here instead, so there's less weight in the lower back. So we're shifting stagnant energy here in the visceral organs. So we know that the visceral organs, or in fact our whole body, holds emotion. There's a great book by Candice, can't remember her surname, she's a doctor, published about 20 years ago maybe more, called The Molecules of Emotions, and how they're stored in every single cell. So we're just shifting side to side. Good, release. Now let's go round and round. Make sure you bring the opposite heel off the floor so you're not taking the rotation into the knee. Go back to center. We're going to start to heel the feet. So you shake the legs and you get a little banging sound, let the wobble go all the way up. So it ends up in the voice. Wobble, wobble. Notice whether you find it actually quite hard to do this. And notice whether it's because maybe you find it hard to let go. Can you just do it and not be bothered? Just release. Now just keep your eyes closed. Notice the sensations of this energy floating around the body. Take the feet a little bit wider. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale with a inhale. One more. Lovely. Come to the front of the mats. So the traditional sun salutes is one of those vinyasas that was developed to stimulate every single chakra in the body. So we're going to just work through that sequence a couple of times. Hands to the heart space. Breathe in. Breathe out and fold. Back on the right leg, drop the knee if you need to. Inhale and look up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, drop the knees, sweep through. So you can do a sweeping cat if cobra doesn't suit you. Exhale, down dog. Step through with the right leg. Take a breath in, lift the gaze. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back on the left leg. Breathe in and look up. Breathe out. Knees down, sweep through, or just a cat movement. Exhale. Step through on the left leg. Breath in. Forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. So we're going to add in the mantra Soham. So I want you to imagine or feel that your body is simply a container that has an in and an out. And we're just processing this life force, the thatness, with each breath. Okay. So as you breathe in, hear the sound so. And as you breathe out, hum. Right leg back, breathe in so. Breathe out, hum. So you're just hearing it silently on the breath. Swooping through or cat. Right leg comes forward. Stay focused on the breath mantra. Left leg. Left foot through. Good, and again, another round. See if you can slow it down now. Really connect to the sound of the breath. So hum, I am that. Left leg. Good. Now again, just close your eyes. So the sun salutes are a masculine energy sequence. So be aware of a shift in more active energy. We're going to anchor that in. So again, let's shake. That's quite a lot of effort just to do that. So really get going, get the heels going. Let the shake go all the way to the body, into the arms. Good, release. And again, just scan, feel the shift. There might be a sense of something coming up, a heaviness lifting upwards. We're going to inhale again. Out with a inhale. One more. Lovely. So now we're going to do the feminine equivalent, the earth sequence. So you're going to need to turn your mats to align with mine. Hands to the heart space. So I want you to really feel you've got this energy swirling around you that we've just sort of brought in through the sun salute. So now we're going to anchor it. So we're going to push it through the body so it contains itself from head to heel. Diamond mudra, inhale. Exhale, let the exhalation travel to the heels. Interlace the fingers, inhale. Exhale, push the palms down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down into the heels. Feet a bit wider, toes out. Inhale. Into a squat, so it can just be a dip or you can touch the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Good, we'll turn to the right, back heel off the floor. Inhale, hands come up to the throat. Push them forwards. All the way up. Turning, let the energy come down into the heels. Turn the other way. Good, make sure you're nice and wide with the legs, toes rolling in slightly. Inhale, exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, step back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to the heart space, half a round. So the other round's just exactly the same. You just step left first, Diamond mudra. Breathing in, gathering that really active energy on the inhale. Exhaling down into Mother Earth through the heels. Inhale. Exhale. All the way up. All the way down. Toes out for the squat. Inhale. Exhale down to the earth. Good, turning left, back heel off the floor. Inhale, hands to the throat. Exhale, push the palms forwards. Inhale all the way up. And turn. And the other way. Toes rolling in. Wide leg forward fold. Touch the earth. Back up to the sky. Step back. Hands to the heart space. Again, just take a moment to notice. Be aware of that connection to the earth. So we'll do the same sequence and we'll use the mantra again. So hum. I am that. Diamond mudra. So. Hum. So. Hum. So. Hum. Toes out. Turn right. So, hands come up to the throat. Hum. Push them forwards. Other way. Toes rolling in. Hands to the heart space. Just take a moment to notice the subtle shifts inside the physical vehicle. And then we'll go to the other side, Diamond Mudra. So. Hum. Toes roll out. Touch the earth. Turn left first. Forward fold. Fingers interlace. Again, just noticing. Take the feet a little wider, start to heel again. So we're shaking things up because the subconscious mind lies in every single cell of our body. So shake it up. Maybe do a... Okay, ready? Inhale. A nice gentle... Clear it out. Inhale. Last one. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to clear the nadis. I want you to block the right nostril very gently with the right hand, and with the left hand in chin mudra, so thumb and index finger together in a little circle. You see that there? Sweep the left arm up. So focus on the left nostril, breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to do 7 each side. Breathe in, so. Breathe out, hum. Good, last one. Shift sides, right hand in Chin Mudra, 7 breaths into the right nostril. Good, last one. Hands to the heart space. So this is the centering breath that comes down through Sushumna Nadi, the central channel. And as you inhale, the arms come out and they kind of brush the field of the Dwadhisthanta, which is the energy body field. There's like this bubble that we're in. And then when you become more sensitive to energy, you can feel it. So sweep up and out, breathing in, breathing out. Soham, I am that I am. Last one. Lovely. Come down to the floor. Make sure you've got a blanket. Make sure you're comfortable. So if the floor isn't comfortable, then use extra bricks and blocks or sit on a chair. And when you're ready, so if you're really uncomfortable sitting, you can actually do this lying down as well. So decide what you want to do. Let the eyes close. Let the hands rest in each other's, so the thumbs are touching. And I want you to do the Keshari mudra, which is a tongue mudra. So you bring the tongue out, turn it back on itself so that it's pressing into the roof of the mouth. And just continue to breathe. Relax the jaw. Keeping the tongue where it is, the breath nice and steady. Bring your attention to the third eye, to the witness center. And just observing the body, noticing what's there. Tuning in. Letting the flow of the breath move through the body like a beautiful river of energy. And I want you to bring to mind a time, it could be very recent, it could have been in the past, where you experienced a really strong emotion that impacted you. And that might have been because of something else. Just bring it to mind. And notice if you can feel that moment in the body as a vibration. So we're not labeling it, we're not offering blame to the situation, we're just observing the experience. So it could be grief, it could be anger, jealousy, sadness. And then start to give it space to come up fully from the subconscious. So it's a felt experience, and take the breath to it. And as you exhale, imagine the breath is just clearing that energy and feel it start to clear. It's almost like, so I can only describe it from my own experience, and yours might be different. But when you feel a strong emotion, it's very visceral. And often we will react in a way that's not appropriate, and it self-perpetuates these energies. So rather than react, I want you to observe. And it's almost like a really dense fog, and you're using the breath and your mental awareness to clear it. So as you exhale, visualize this energy that you feel is clearing, it's being cleared, and you're opening this field in the body. And just give yourself permission to totally surrender to the feeling, the emotion, and let the witness, so the observation at the third eye, just observe it. It might be quite an intense energy. It's just energy. And let the exhalation clear it. And it might be that you feel the energy dispersing in a more energetic way, and that you want to tap the body slightly. So there may be, you can feel energy moving towards the throat. It might be an energy that you were unable to express how you felt about something, and there's a blockage at the throat, so you just tap it. Maybe it's in the head, a lot of thinking going on. And then we're just going to let that breath come back into the earth. So we're clearing into the earth. So as you inhale, imagine this green-blue energy pulling up into the body. So this really high vibrational energy is coming all the way up into the body. When it meets those areas that are dense with these emotions, it turns it red-black. And you exhale the red-black into the earth, back into the core. And do that twice more. Inhale, blue-green. Exhale, black-red. So it doesn't matter if you don't see the colour, you know what the colours are like, so just imagine them. Once more. Inhale, blue-green. Exhale, black-red. Lovely. Bring the right hand up to the face. Let the left hand be in Chin Mudra, just resting in the lap. Breathe into both nostrils. Block the right nostril with the thumb and breathe down the left side. Good, now count the breath in as you breathe into the left. Block the left when you fully breathed in and breathe out of the right. So releasing the thumb for the same amount of time. So we're keeping the breath even to balance the emotions. Breathe in when you're ready, same count. Exhale the other side. So it's a nice even breath between the active energy of the inhale and the passive energy of the exhale. And do one more breath. Make sure you complete the final exhale on the left side. And then slowly roll down. Be aware of the body lying on the floor, observing it from the witness center at the third eye, noticing how the back feels, the legs, the arms, noticing the touch of the head against the floor. As you inhale, have that sense of lightness as the body lifts and expands. And as you exhale, a sense of heaviness as the body releases, offers itself towards the earth. Expansion, contraction, light and heavy, in and out, happy, sad, angry, calm. We live in a duality. But in reality, although it feels like we're in a duality, everything is interconnected, so everything is one. So allow yourself to experience everything just as it is, rather than be attached to the good and averse to the bad. They're just experiences. And some of them are difficult experiences, but they are experiences that allow us to grow. So just feel into the energy. Feel into the energy of the body, of emotions, of thoughts. And know that you are not just the body. You are the awareness that is aware of the body. You are not just your emotions. You are the awareness that is aware of your emotions. Know that you are not just your thoughts. You are also the awareness that is aware of the thoughts. So the body, the emotions, and the thoughts make up the ahamkara, which is translated as ego. And the awareness is the thatness that can observe this experience that we all have on planet Earth. Wander and wander to the point of exhaustion. Whirl until you lose all control. Dance until you are ready to drop. Then drop. Fall to the earth. Surrender to the swirl of sensations. Surrender to the swirl of sensations, surging through your form. Dissolve in awe as arising energies continue the dance in your inner world. Beyond motion and commotion, become the body of ecstasy. Notice the observer observing the experience of the words, the vibration of the words upon form. Beyond motion and commotion, become the body of ecstasy. Surrender to the swirl of sensation surging through your form. Noticing how, from the place of observation, the third eye, how the body, the ahamkara, the ego, reacts to sound. So when we get an unexpected sound in our environment, when we're relaxing, notice the reaction. And rather than react, just observe it, let it settle again, and surrender to the whirl, the swirl of sensations surging through your form. Dissolve in awe as arising energies continue the dance in your inner world. Just observe it. Waves rise from water. Flames rise from fire. Rays emanate from the sun. So do you and I shine forth from the mysterious one. Be aware of your connection to the thatness, the soham. I am that. The awareness. Observing form, which is life on earth. It's an experience that we've been gifted to be here, to experience form. Let your awareness connect back to the contact with earth through the back of the body. And take a deep breath in. Exhale with a sigh. Bring the knees towards you. Roll to one side. And come back up to sitting. And as you move, be aware of the awareness, observing the movement of the body back to upright. Now it feels itself connecting to the earth, and the head is moving up to the sky and into the universe. Just noticing from a much more subtler place rather than a reactive place. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Down through the midline. And namaste.